hello.
So, hello.
Oh, I don't know why I start all the interviews off like, hello.
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 Hello. Hello. Hello to you.
So, how are you finding the convention?
Oh, it's so much fun. I met so many wonderful people today. It's so much fun. Yeah.
Nice. Is this the first AnimeCon that you've done?
No.
No?
This is my second convention. I think the first one was anime centered 2 years ago, and last year I did MCM London.
Oh, nice. How was MCM?
It's fabulous.
Yeah.
So fun. Yeah.
It's,
busy.
Yeah, it's the. I find it the most expensive con in the
really?
UK. Yeah.
Oh, I
Trip
don't
to
see that
Florida.
side of it. I'm sorry. I don't set the prices.
So I thought I'd jump in with an easy question.
Sure.
How did you get the role of Ash?
I auditioned. I was 18 years old, and I was auditioning and booking short films and things like that, all on camera work. And I studied theater for 4 years prior to that, and I happened to get this audition, and I just happened to book it.
Oh,
Got
nice.
really lucky. Yeah.
What was your when they said you've got the role? How did you react?
It was a long time ago, but I imagine it was elation.
Yes. It's like,
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I was really, I was like, yeah, that's pretty good, great. Yeah, it wasn't an email, because I've gone back to check and see if there was ever an email, and it wasn't. It was a phone call.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice. I just imagine like, yeah.
I must have screamed. I probably threw the phone and screamed.
So I kind of would imagine just silent, like, all right, thanks, and just hang up. And then
Yeah, okay, bye.
yeah, thanks, son. It's all fun.
Cool.
Okay, so Ash had a very unique style of like his voice back in the day.
Yeah.
Did you get it like spot on? Like, did you practice a while?
I practiced, yeah. Actually, I forgot that the audition was that Monday. It was on a Monday, and we had I had an at-a-glance calendar, so like a paper calendar, and I flipped the page on Monday morning, and the audition was at like 2 p.m. that day. So I ran to my friend's place and I practiced, and she's like, "You're never gonna get it," and I was like, "Yes, I am." So I went to the audition, and they held me there for like half an hour, taught me how to dub at the audition, and yeah, I got it.
So I think that's cool because I've looked into voice acting. I've done a little bit myself, but it's just the whole like them showing you straight away and how to do it. I think that's pretty cool. Was it a long process or?
It was a half-hour audition. I remember that, and I'm sure there was a callback process after that, but that's kind of faded in my memory. I don't remember.
All those 17 years ago.
Yeah, 18 or 19 now.
Yeah.
It was 2006.
God,
So 2025. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Whoa.
It's one of those things you look back and
I have to like say a different year every year. I have to adjust it. It's 19.
Yeah, I find it like back then. It's just like it feels like yesterday.
It does, not in my memory, but I can't believe that it's been this long.
Yeah.
It's weird. Yeah.
So, so you've been voicing Ash since 2006. What would you say that you've taken away from the character the most, and what exciting things has become like taken from being Ash?
A lot. I used to be very reclusive. I quit social media for a long time, and I kind of stayed home a lot. And over the last couple of years, over those years, over like the 2010s, I was working a lot, and I kept playing these protagonists, all these like go get 'em kind of characters, and I was like, there's got to be something in me that's genuinely that person. So I decided to start coming out, and I started doing conventions, and I started traveling, and I realized that that's very natural to me, and that's actually what I want to do all the time. So now I go to conventions all the time. I'm tired, but I'm okay. It's really fun. I'm having a great time. Meeting people.
I'm guessing like you meet thousands of people like every time. What's been your favorite con that you've been to?
My favorite con, AnimeCon UK.
Shameless plug.
They're all different, and they're all great. I've really had such a wonderful time doing all of them. You know, I get treated well, and for the most part, the fan interactions are really positive, and you know, people are really lovely, and they're like, "Oh, I know you hear it all the time, but I love you," and I'm like, "But I'm hearing it from you for the first time," and it's very special to know that I played a part in people's childhoods, and that I've inspired them, and that our shows, and you know, that I'm in something that meant so much to so many people.
Yeah, cool. I'm guessing you've got like a massive Pokemon wall of like all the figures of
Ash.
Ash.
Honey, it's everywhere.
Just walk in the living room.
It's everywhere. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting a larger living space so I can have just a room of that stuff. A lot of it is in boxes because I don't want it all over my walls. But I love Pokemon. Not every day.
Not every day.
Not
Not
every
like walk into the kitchen. It's there.
It's not part of the decor. It is. It sneaks into the decor. I have a really beautiful poster. That's a Pokemon poster, Japanese one, and that's hanging in my room. So
That's nice.
my bedroom.
Do you have like those little like Bulbasaur plant things where it's just the vase and you put the plant in the back?
No, but I should. That's actually really cute. I wouldn't mind that. Yeah.
They definitely do quite a few. Bulbasaur's the best one. He's one of my favourite Pokemon all the time.
Very cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, obviously with Pokemon coming to a conclusion with Ash's story, what was it like being in the booth with, like, when you had to voice Ash against Leon? Was it actual tears?
So much. It was so bad. It was so hard. In between takes, I would like break down crying again. I had like Squishmallow, like a big Pikachu and a big Gengar with me in there, and I was just like, and then I'd like be like, yeah, go. Yeah, it was quite the performance.
Did you
never acted that hard in my life?
Did you watch it back like after like that?
Oh yeah, we had a party. It's on
Really?
my Instagram. Yeah, I had a big party. My friend let me use his house. He has like a big pool, and he set up a huge screen, like an inflatable screen at the end of the pool. And I had like, I don't know, 200 people come.
Wow.
It was crazy. It was so much fun. We had a great time. My mom helped me set up.
That's crazy.
My friends helped me. Yeah, it was great. And we had a bash, and we screened the episode for all these people, and it was all cast and crew. So, we had a wonderful time. And we were all very surprised to see that they used the Pokemon theme song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody was like,
I was hoping they did, because
cool.
I watched the Japanese one beforehand, and they did the original theme tune, and I was like, if they don't do it, they've got his Orange Islands or something. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
So like, it must have been like peach, like electric and stuff like that.
Yes, it was very electric, and the vibe just in that pool area was really beautiful. Yeah, very celebratory. It's probably the best party I've ever thrown. Yeah.
No, I think that's really cool. So I'm trying to think of like questions that no one's really kind of asked.
Okay.
So I'm going to read one off the top of my head. Is there a Pokemon that you don't like?
No.
You
I love them all. Imagine asking that about someone's children.
I know, but I know there could be one where you just go, I don't want that in my team.
But I can't say it out loud.
You always think like, oh, I don't like that one. No, okay.
No, I can't do it.
Can't.
I can't do it to the people. They'd be very upset.
They may go like, but I resonate with that as well. Like, it's just that one.
I can't connect with the haters.
Damn those haters. I am slightly one of, no, I like majority of all the Pokemon.
We'll talk about it off camera.
Okay. So going with Alia sometimes hides her feelings in Russian, which is the hardest book to try and find anywhere.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I've signed a couple. I've come across them quite a bit.
They must have found them before.
They're elusive for you.
I know I could get them online.
Really?
Yeah, I can buy them online. I was
you can? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I was going, I'll get the light novel. Because like a day before the conference, I'll pick that up and I'll sign it. I'll get it signed. No, nowhere around Birmingham. I know.
Sorry.
I put in complaints all the time.
I'll complain for you.
Thank you.
I complain for you.
Thank you. That gets me. That makes me happy.
Yes.
So,
nice.
Obviously, you speak Russian because you are Russian. Did you have to tweak the scripts at times when they came in, or?
Did I? Well, once or twice. But no, in general, it was great. Yeah. They nailed it. Yeah, it was great.
See, because before I found out that you were Russian, I was like, was it going to be really easy, like, to slip into Russian? Like, did you have to learn it? But then I was like, no, she's Russian. Yeah. So
it's my first language. I'm born and raised in New York.
Yeah.
So Russians are like, oh, she has an accent. I'm like, yeah, it's tiny.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
So what did you think?
It's a miracle I can speak it all right, people?
I'm exactly the same. I will say something about that's not what I was intended to, and it'll probably be in this interview at some point.
Are you? Oh, just in general.
Just English, and then it's just like, my words will get mixed up, and I'm like, because my brain's going.
Yeah, today I forgot the word vocal fry in the panel.
I know. I was there, front and center.
Suddenly lose a word. I don't know what that is.
Yeah. Then it comes back, and you're like, that was the word, and it's been 3 years since.
Yep. No, it happened. I got it back. I got it back like within a minute or two. So we're good.
Yeah.
I was talking about my own vocal fry because they're like, they asked me how do I maintain my voice and not lose it, and I'm like, I keep it relaxed all the time.
You said that was
I try not to yell.
That was like my big finale question, but you answered it.
My bad.
Yeah, it wasn't, but
sorry. A lot of vocal fry.
Yeah. So was it easy enough to slip into Russian when,
Yes.
like, just
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah.
That's like,
Are you not bilingual?
no. I wish. If I was to have a normal superpower, it would either be multilingual. If it was like in this
Yeah.
real world,
Yeah.
rather than like, oh, I could fly or run. It'd be like,
Yeah.
no, real world. If you could have a superpower that is in this world, like a realistic one, what would you choose?
A realistic one?
Yeah.
Then it's not a superpower.
It's a superpower. But it could be like if no one else had it.
No one else?
Yeah.
But realistic?
Yeah. If like so if you went, okay, I could fly, I could be speed. You could be
Never,
like,
never get sick.
there you go,
That's a
superpower.
good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never get sick.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
So I don't want to. Comic Cons always get sick from Comic Cons.
Yeah.
Okay, so is there anything that you would want to act in if you like from past anime, from the beginning of time to the end, till
Oh
now?
my
What would you
God.
choose if you could choose 3? Then
Three things that I could act in if. Oh my god. That exist already?
exist from the beginning of time, since when anime was first created to now.
Anime?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know a lot of anime.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Top.
I
That's
want to do
correct.
comedy.
Okay, comedy.
I'm in the wrong room. This happened to me, okay? I started in comedy, and then I got Pokemon.
So tell me about your comedy background.
So
then.
I would want to do stuff like BoJack Horseman. I want to work with
nice.
Mike Judge. Anything Mike Judge ever does, anything he touches, I would want to do. Nick Kroll, I love. I would do anything he's even like tangentially associated with. That's in animation or live action. Yeah, anything in those veins in both animation and live action is what I want to do.
That's pretty cool.
Because that is fun and light and exciting and has darkness to it and a lot of satire, and I enjoy that. Yeah, that's it.
So tell me about your comedy background then.
There's a background. I did UCB. I started at UCB when I was too young. I was 16. And that wasn't a great thing to do. I should have waited a little bit longer. I didn't have much of a plan, but I did classes and hung around there and did like indie groups for like 5 years. And in that time, I got Pokemon. I started when I was 16, so I got Pokemon when I was 18. And then just kept doing it and had really great auditions for like big comedy shows. Didn't book anything, and then I slowly like started kind of retreating from society. The reaction to Pokemon, me joining Pokemon, was very negative. So I was like, I don't think I want to be an actor. I don't like this. And I became a film editor. I modeled a little bit because I love being in front of the camera, but not in that way. That was boring. It was really boring. I don't know how they do it. And then I became a film editor because I was like, look at this. I can control the outcome of these films. This is great. And I really loved that. And it like no eyes were on me. And I was like, I could just like sit in the dark and like make something and nobody can tell me what to do. Of course, you have to like work with the director and all that. But I had power. I never had power before.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I don't need power, and I became an actor again.
So I looked at your I haven't seen your editing reel or anything like that.
No, it's not out there anymore.
Yeah.
I put it all away.
Oh, you just went, it's never going to
Yeah,
see
I
the
mean,
light
you
today.
could probably find it somewhere if you really look, but last time I looked was years ago, and I think some of it was like, video unavailable. Like, they took it down.
No,
Yeah.
that sort of thing.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. So what was your like sort of editing style then?
Well, depending on what I was working on. I actually worked on a lot of different things. I had full-time jobs like for MSNBC, for Nat Geo, I think. I did like titles for a show called Virus Hunters.
Wow.
So I did like the opening sequence to that. That was a lot of fun. It was really Virus Hunters. I assistant edited on a couple of feature films, Life of Crime, directed by Dan Schechter, a friend of mine, and Cold Comes the Night, starring Bryan Cranston, and what else did I work on? There were like two other features, and then I edited a couple of comedy like shorts, and that was a lot of fun. The comedy was the hardest.
Yeah.
The comedy is actually the hardest, and it taught me so much about acting, because now I've become very much an editor's actor. Like I know where cuts happen. I know what they need to get. I know what I need to give them. So I think every actor should either direct or edit at some point in their lives. It's a great lesson. Yeah. When you become a much more technical actor after doing stuff like that, it's cool.
I would never.
And I love film. I love film so much. I like making it.
So I would never have thought of like people to do the editing side to learn about like the cuts and stuff like that. I never knew that.
Yeah.
I've learned.
Yes, and you can cut around bad performances.
That's true.
No, not to say that anything. I didn't have to cut around much of anything, but you can make people funnier.
Yeah.
You can make people a lot funnier with really smart editing. Yeah.
That's really, really cool.
Did I do that? I don't know. maybe not.
So the final question, although I had like probably one or two extra ones.
That's okay.
What's your guilty anime? That's if you watch them.
Guilty anime. I don't have any. I have no guilt, and I have no anime.
Yeah, you just don't
There's
go.
no guilt. I watch whatever I want. There's no real guilt.
You don't go, oh, I'm going to choose that particular one because I grew up with that one, or
I didn't grow up with it. I wasn't allowed to watch TV as a kid.
Really?
No. No, I like snuck. I snuck. My mom is a Broadway violinist, so I snuck at 7 p.m. She'd leave, and I would watch Doug, Rugrats, and then there was Nick at Night, so I watched I Love Lucy, I watched The Munsters, a couple other shows that were on at the time, and that was it.
Yeah.
That was kind of it. I got to watch the Looney Tunes, Gargoyles. I remember there were like some morning shows. Miss Frizzle was the Magic School Bus. The Turtles I watched. But this was all really short-lived, and I was never allowed to like fully engage in any of it.
Yeah.
I didn't have the lunch boxes. We didn't have like a very like IP heavy household. I had like these little dolls from Japan that my mom got when she was on tour.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it was very there was nothing with like Hello Kitty, because she went to Japan.
Yeah.
She went to Japan and got me like a Hello Kitty clock, and that was like my big IP thing that I had. I was like, Kitty. Yeah.
Have you heard the rumor about Hello Kitty?
What
or
rumor?
the creators?
Am I allowed to be on camera when you tell me that?
Yeah. Maybe it will shock.
Okay.
Apparently, Hello Kitty isn't a cat; it's a human girl.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So part of me
I
is
don't
like,
need to know that.
yeah. Part of me is just like, but did the family do it as well? Is it just this? Like, I have no idea.
I don't know. Put it in the chat.
Yeah. I just
Answers in the chat.
Yeah. I imagine it's just lies.
Yes.
Lies.
Maybe.
And that's it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Who came up with that rumor?
I think it was someone asked the creator.
The kitty,
She was like,
yeah.
There you go. And I was just like,
Yeah.
maybe it's just a ruse. I think it's a ruse.
Terrible. So sad.
No. I have one.
I think it's great.
Yeah. I have one thing. Obviously, it's a lot easier.
You gonna give me some?
Well,
We open?
it's a pack. You can either choose.
Give me one.
I have tons.
Ooh.
151. There we go.
151.
It was either going to be like, because it's a Team Rocket thing, and like.
To be honest, I didn't really look at the other one.
That's fine. It had a shiny ho-ho.
Okay, what are we doing? Can I just put this?
Do you want me to hold on to that and then?
No, is it gonna pick me up from there?
Yeah, it should do.
Okay. Here we go. Is there a card trick with this one? I always forget.
No, apparently I thought there was, but no, it's the last two. And the last one's an energy, but go for it.
All right.
Okay.
I played this one.
Oh, Clefairy.
Clefairy. Machop. Porygon. Electabuzz. Haven't done this in a minute. Haven't done it in a minute. Oh my god, everything's fine. Leftovers. Yummy.
Oh.
Version. Muck. Dodrio. Machop. Aerodactyl. Oh, that's a gorgeous card, isn't it? Basic energy.
And it's a shiny energy.
We did nice.
That's a nice one.
That's
Thank you.
nice. It's quite nice.
Thank you. Wow.
You're welcome. Thank you. What a joy.
Yeah, thank you for being in this interview. I haven't done an
Yes.
interview since a couple of years ago.
Why?
Cons. I stopped going to cons for a little bit.
Oh my goodness.
And then,
welcome back. I'm
thank
so
you.
honored to be your first back.
As soon as I saw you on this, I was like, I need to interview you
Why?
because I think you're cool. So
So weird.
I even did the hand. But no,
I'm just tired. Somebody was like, "Why does she seem dead?" I'm like, "I'm just tired."
it's the relaxed voice. That's what it
I
is.
just have to relax, maintain the energy.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much.
I want to say a big thank you to all my Patreon supporters, and I wanted to shout out Kimono Cat. Your help goes a long way to help support the channel, and if you want to help support the channel, the links to my Patreon and channel memberships are listed below in the description.
あらあら チャンネルをサポートしてくれてありがとうございます。チャンネル登録、高評価お願いします。以下のリンクから商品を入手することができます。